Why is it redirecting me directly to fucking Twitch and not my account? There we go. God, I love this music. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Let's do our review for today, and then yeah. Yeah, we'll do our review, and then we'll. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit distracted today. We'll do our review, and then we'll Wakatabi it.
What's the meaning of
僕の婚約者は色が白くて目が大きいです。
僕の婚約者は色が白くて目が大きいです。Which is my fiance has a fair complexion and big eyes.
My fiance has a fair complexion and large eyes. Now, how do you say? Rafting is fun, you know. Why don't you give it a try?
川下りは楽しい。川下りは楽しいです。やってみませんか？
川下りは楽しいですよ。やってみませんか？
How do you say? Tell me, what places did you visit?
どんなところを回ったんですか？
どんなところを回ったんですか？
Now try and say, My younger brother has long legs.
Let's see. 俺の弟は足が長いです。
私の弟は足が長いです。
Give me a second. I really need to just mute for a second. There we go.
Do you remember how to say, I'd love to eat the boiled egg cooked in hot springs once?
温泉卵いつかの一度食べています。食べてみたい。
温泉卵を一度食べてみたいです。
Hi, Scoper. Ugh. Now I know that I don't have simply one viewer, so Twitch. There we go. Thank you for putting it to like, oh, that's actually more. Because if Scoper's here, then that's two at least. Oh. Hold up. Ugh. God, that scared the fuck out of me. Apparently, my chair was on my cable for my valve index. So, when I moved my chair in, it pulled on the wire too. Which... fuck it. Let's go.
Let's hear you say, I visited various places in Kyushu.
九州のいろいろなところを回りました。
九州のいろいろなところを回りました。
Yes.
What does it mean when you say,
2週間で長崎や熊本、鹿児島、別府などを回りました。
There's a Deadpool VR now? What the fuck? That's crazy, man. I keep having to adjust my glasses. Like, I'm just not used to wearing glasses. Ugh. So strange. So I keep adjusting them. Just to make them comfortable. I wish that there was just like, I could just place them on my face and they would automatically set. Like the most comfortable space. 2週間で長崎や熊本、鹿児島、別府などを回りました。Oh wow. Like I take off my glasses and there's like everything is like blurry for a second. But then I put them on and everything's clear again. It's the most strange thing. おはようございます。その漢字は何ですか？ありがとうございます。お元気ですか、スイコさん。今日の天気はどうでしたか？ちょっと待ってください。この週末は終わっています。 First sight. Alright. This is 2週間で長崎や熊本、鹿児島、別府などを回りました。I visited Nagasaki, Kumamoto, Kagoshima, Beppu, and other places. 2 weeks 元気だよ。よかった。俺も元気だよ。でも今日の天気は、好きじゃありません。今日は寒かったです。でも今は秋だよ。そして秋の天気は寒いです。日本人ですか？
I visited Nagasaki, Kumamoto, Kagoshima, Beppu, and so on in 2 weeks.
Let's see. 去年、6週間で長崎や、博多、長崎や博多、宗像、北九州などを回りました。Hi, cat. God damn, scared the hell out of me.
What's the meaning of
毎年観光客がたくさんやってきます。
毎年観光客たくさんやってきます。Every year, a lot of tourists visit.
Many tourists come for a visit every year.
Yes. 来年、日本に行きたいです。英語先生はなりたいです。How are you today, Kat?
How do you say, I have been gone for a trip to Kyushu for 2 weeks?
1週間で、1週間で九州へ回りました。
2週間九州へ旅行に行っていました。
旅行に行っていました。難しい。旅行はトリップ。ここにも秋かったけど、秋じゃない。それは寒かったけど、No, hold on. 寒かったけど、寒いのが好きです。いいので大丈夫です。日本人じゃないです。俺はアメリカ人です。あなたは何人ですか？Good, Stretch. Just relaxing because tomorrow is the start of my work week. So potatoing, like, you're not working Thanksgiving, right? No, you wouldn't be working Thanksgiving. They wouldn't do that to you. 漢字が難しい。でも大丈夫です。I'm always learning new kanji every day.
Okay, now try to say, could you please interpret for me?
それって言ってくださいませんか？
通訳してくださいませんか？
通訳してくださいませんか？ Then what did I just say? Sadly, no! At least you're getting paid time and a half. You have to get paid time and a half. You're working
How do you
Thanksgiving.
say, I haven't seen you for a long time. How are you?
Let's see. どこへ住んでますか？スワコさん。どこに住んでますか？ I think that's right. I haven't This is お久しぶりです。お元気です。お元気でしたか？
お久しぶりです。お元気ですか？
Now try and say, I will send a birthday present for my mother to America.
Ah, I forgot. Hold up. I need to pull up the other chat.ちょっと、フィリ、フィリピン。フィリピン人ですか？来年、no, not 来年。去年、俺の仕事、what was the word for coworker? ちょっと待ってください。日本の言葉は何ですか？ coworker。Huh. Last year, some of my coworkers were from the Philippines. 英語の漢字が難しい。ちょっと、I need to go slow. 母国語が苦手。英語の方。そうですか。ちょっと。Yeah, but yeah, Kat, you should be getting paid time and a half if you worked tomorrow. Filipino, but I'm not very good at my language. I'm better at English. I see. English is very difficult. 英語は難しいです。でも、日本語も、難しいだよ。季節、どちら季節は何ですか？ No, don't worry about it. You're fine. I want you to use kanji, because how else am I gonna learn? I want you to use kanji. Because here, I like learning. It's not Wednesday, it's Thursday. That's Thanksgiving. Yeah, but if you work Wednesday night into Thursday morning, then it counts as you working Thanksgiving. Therefore, you get paid time and a half for that day. That's what it was when I was working for Amazon. Oh, hold on. アメリカまで母への誕生日プレゼントを OK。母への誕生日プレゼントをアメリカまで送ります。
母への誕生日プレゼントをアメリカまで送ります。
Yeah, I like kanji. I like when people show me kanji. One app that I use quite often is Yomitan. So when I don't know how to use like a kanji, and I don't know what a kanji is, I could use this to pull it up and add it to my notes. So please, I encourage it. I really do. I work in the morning. That explains it. そうか。よかったです。ありがとうございます。いいえ、大丈夫だよ。季節で、どちら季節は何ですか？ Hold up. I need to see if I can get this right. どちらは季節 Hold up. 季節でどちらは何ですか？ Nope. Which season is it? Okay, let's see what it is. Which season is it? 今、どの季節ですか？ that would make more sense. Yes, that would make a lot more sense. 雨の季節です。雨の季節ですか？晴れ季節ですか？ ちょっと、僕、僕も、僕も使っているよ。読みたんはとても便利ですよ。読みたんは大好きです。But yes, which season is it in the Philippines right now? I worked with, how many of them were there? 5, 6? I think I worked with 6 women from the Philippines last year when I was working in Japan. And they taught me that there's 2 seasons in the Philippines. There's the rainy season, and then there's hot. That's all they said was hot.
Try to say, let me carry one of the packages for you.
ちょっと知らない。So basically I was asking which season it is right now. 時にhold up. 時に使います。I would say you are very good. Honestly, your use of kanji is incredible. Like, fuck. I'm not able to keep up with it that well, but I'm trying. Actually, I don't know. It's hot, but it's especially cold. It's weird weather. そうか、そうか。たくさんの雨が降っていますか？たくさん雨が降っていますか？ I'm actually not sure what season. That's fair. I remember that, like, the girls were telling me that there's, like, specifically 2 seasons, which threw me off completely, because here in New England, which is a part of America, we have 4 seasons. And in Japan, there's 4 seasons. So when I hear there's 2 seasons where they are in the Philippines, I'm like, what the fuck do you mean there's 2 seasons? Oh yeah, there's the rain and the sun. It's like, what? I mean, that makes sense. They use these kanji, but I can't write them yet from memory. I can only read them, and that's good. Like, that's good that you can read them. And hey, you know what that means? With practice, you'll be able to write them. One thing that we'll be taking a look at later, not this. Where is it? There it is. We'll be taking a little look at the, don't know why that's screwing up. We'll be taking a look at the news later, because one thing that we look at pretty much daily here is Japanese news, where we get the chance to practice some of our kanji reading and understanding and comprehension. Moto ken... Let's see... Shindo Gokyo. This was about the earthquakes. That's right. I was reading this earlier. Something about the earthquake. I don't know why the pictures are gone. They were there earlier. It's weird. Maybe kanji is very difficult, so never feel shame in the fact that you can't write it yet. The fact that you can read it though, that's incredible. The news stream I sent you, I did. It was interesting. Hold on. 荷物を一つ持ちましょう。
荷物を一つ持ちましょ
How do you say, I'd like to exchange some dollars with yen?
ドルを円と両替したいんですか？
う。ドルを円と両替したいんですが、
Let me wrap this up. Let me wrap up this review, and then we'll hop to the lesson, and then we'll get right to doing everything else.
What's the way to
My
say,
glasses.
the money will arrive 4 days after you remit it?
Fuck. 送金してから4日で届きます。
送金してから4日で届きます。
Remittance is still a new word to me. これは新しいの言葉です。
Try to say, he will return the day after tomorrow.
あさって戻ります。
あさって戻ります。
はい。
How do you say, may I ask you to carry it to the post office?
I'm still sad that I never got an answer as to what caused the fire in Dotonbori. I'm still sad about that. Like, I was so looking forward to, like, the news. Someone died there, and I was like, please tell me what caused this, because they happened right next to the Don Quixote, the giant Don Quixote with the Ferris wheel. We love you, Don Quixote. May I ask you, Carrie, 郵便局までお願いしてもいいですか？
郵便局までお願いしてもいいですか？
Okay,
Ora.
now try to say, I'd like to open a bank account.
銀行口座を開きたいんですか？
銀行口座を開きたいんですが、
How do you say, could you please take me to the bank with you?
一緒に銀行まで一緒に連れて行ってくださいませんか？
銀行まで一緒に連れて行ってくださいませんか？
Holy shit, I was right. Okay, finally, I can actually figure out what this says. 連れて行く. Take. Okay.
Now, how do you say, rafting is fun, you know. Why don't you give it a try?
I was in bundle of nerves thinking about the jet program recently. I need to be able to just curb my nerves. 川下りは楽しいですよ。やってみませんか？
川下りは楽しいですよ。やってみませんか？
川下りは怖いよ。
Do you remember how to say, I'd love to eat the boiled egg cooked in hot springs once?
温泉卵を一度食べてみてください。Oh my god!
温泉卵を一度食べてみたいです。
一度食べてみたいです。This is difficult.
Okay, now try to say, could you please interpret for me?
通訳してくださいませんか？
通訳してくださいませんか？
Do you remember how to say,
温泉卵
I'd
を
love to eat the boiled
一
egg
度
cooked in hot
食べ
springs
て
once?
みてくださいませんか？
温泉卵を一度食べてみたいです。
食べてみたいです。Well, it's a good thing I got this wrong continuously. That means it's just going to show up again tomorrow. Alright, 3 wrong today. So let's start the new lesson. See what we have. And then we'll hop to the news. And then we'll be able to do Wagatabi. A little bit of Wagatabi today. I've been wanting to play Wagatabi so badly, but I've held off on it because it's
Nice. Now practice saying, smart and
頭が良くて。
頭が良くて。
how do you say, talkative or chatty?
I don't remember. Fuck.
おしゃべりな。
I wish that for every single lesson I did, it would add the vocab into the review, but then there are the cases where it's like compounding between one lesson and two, and until you finish both lessons, it doesn't put the new stuff in, and it just annoys the hell out of me. Oshaberina.
Now, how do you say, she is smart and talkative in the plain form?
Okay. 頭が良くておしゃべりだ。
頭が良くておしゃべりだ。
すごい。Plain form は a little difficult. Plain form is a little difficult.
What's the way to say, Ms. Suzuki is a smart and talkative person?
鈴木さんは頭が良くて、奥べりのな人ですよ。
鈴木さんは頭が良くておしゃべりな人です。
おしゃべり。Fuck. 立法というホラーゲームをちょっと立法は好きです。でも Have you heard of the game called Repo? Thanks to this game, I can play with Japanese people and practice my Japanese. I was looking for a Repo lobby on Twitch. そうですか。ちょっと Have you heard of a game called VRChat? VRChat has a very strong Japanese community to it. In fact, the Japanese community in VRChat creates some of the most beautiful projects that you will see on VRChat. That said, VRChat is its own cesspool, as Kat here can attest. But I'm glad that you're learning that, like, you're learning through through Repo. Because that means you're getting hands-on experience with, like, in-game. That means you're getting situational experience. And situational experience is a lot more valuable than anything else. Because that means that when you are in a situation, you can respond accordingly. So that's really good. I'm really proud of you. I genuinely am. Suki-san は頭が良くておしゃべりな人です。Kat, can't you agree that like VR chat is a place for after like the service level, VR chat's just a place for degeneracy. Once you get past like the surface level, it's just. But it's also a good place to practice your Japanese. VR chat I know about VR chat, but I don't know how to use it. スマホ使い方 No スマホ使いて PC を使っています VR じゃない You don't need VR for VR chat. You just need a computer or your phone. VR chat is desktop and VR compatible. So you can just use your phone. It's very simple. Like you go to some of the worlds where you'll suspect the Japanese people are, like the Japan Shrine world. Usually you'll find a few Chinese people there as well. But like you go there and you can start talking with people and interact with them. It's its own social structure and everything.
Listen carefully.
神経質な
Means
No, my notes. I didn't mean to stop that from making noise.
listen carefully.
神経質な
Means sensitive or nervous. Let's hear that one more time.
神経質な
Shinkei-tsuna. ちょっと I was using my PC, but I am way too lost to the UI. I really don't know how to join people. That is fair. They have redone the UI so many times that it can be a bit confusing at times. I do not blame you. But if you ever, like... If I were to say, like, a different app from Repo, because Repo, I highly recommend you keep using that because you're getting situational exposure. And situational exposure is invaluable. But if you ever want to get, like, casual chatting exposure, I would definitely recommend, like, VR chat, because that would get you, like, into the environments where you can just talk with people. In fact, there's entire worlds dedicated to just talking in Japanese, with lock systems set up specifically to keep people who can't read or speak Japanese out. I heard my name and paused. I am watching a K-drama. What K-drama?
Do you remember how to say sensitive or nervous?
Shinkei shitsuna.
神経質な
Shinkei shitsuna.
So far, so good. Can you figure out how to say a little sensitive and
ちょっと神経で
ちょっと神経質で
神経でちょっと But I was right about the ちょっと Give me a second. I need to put something in my stomach. I keep treats in my room specifically for moments like this where I get so hungry that I have to just get up and grab something. ちょっと神経 Let me hear this again.
so far, so good?
ちょっと神経質で
Oh my god, this is gonna be hard. One more time.
ちょっと神経質でちょっと神経質で神経質
I definitely recommend it. Especially, like, you will most likely, with your understanding of kanji, you will definitely get the most out of, like, the Fujisama world. The Fujisama world is one of those worlds with, like, the Japanese locks on it. Where the way to unlock it is to answer questions that are being asked in Japanese. It's brilliant. Hmm? 今は JavaScript の勉強 Ooh, I've never seen Benkyo with a naka next to it. What's that word? Well, I know what it is, but I don't know how to say it. Benkyo chu. Okay, so it's Benkyo chu. 今は JavaScript の勉強中ので、今日はしないです。Ugh. I won't be doing it today. Fair. JavaScript は難しいです。7年前、JavaScript の勉強していました。俺はゲームデザイナーでした。でも、俺はformer game designer now. I'm a former game designer.
ちょっと神経質で
Now let's learn shy.
内気な
Uchikina. Let's see the kanji for uchikina. So it's feeling. And inside. Oh! Huh. That actually makes sense. Inside feeling. Shy.
Try to say shy.
I wonder where the others are for Twitcast. Uchikina.
内気な
So far, so good. Can you figure out how to say, he is a little sensitive and shy?
神経質で、内気です。
ちょっと神経質で内気です
Oh god, this is actually difficult because I'm struggling to comprehend this. Not fun. Come on, Halen. You can do this. Why did I step out? Well, why did I quit from game design? I'm gonna be real with you. The industry's a mess. The industry right now is a mess. It's a nightmare. You got people pushing agendas. You got people that aren't doing it for the love of the craft. You got people that are just trying to do things for horrible reasons. And that's good that, like, you've made a game and a few have played it. That's how, like, it should be, is that you make a game and people play it. But these days you have a lot of people that are trying to push narratives and push ideologies into games that, like, nobody really cares about. Now let me give you an example. When I was a kid, and I played Kingdom Hearts, I didn't give a shit that Sora was white. I didn't give a shit that Sora was a male. No, what I cared about was I want to beat the shit out of the Heartless. Whereas now, like, people will go, oh, Sora is making it racist by beating on the dark Heartless. And it's just like, no, this has nothing to do with race. You're making it about race. Another good example. God. Conquered, I think, could have been great had they stuck to what makes those types of games great. What makes those games great is the characters. When you think of Overwatch, when you think of Team Fortress 2, you are not actively thinking about the gameplay like you would be in other cases. You are thinking about the character. You are thinking about how iconic they are. Conquered did not advertise its characters first. It advertised what they are, what they represent. Where Overwatch thrived over Conquered is that they basically advertised their characters. They had shorts for Mei. They had shorts for Diva, Genji, Hanzo, everyone. The game design industry right now is a shell of its former self. You don't have people doing it for the love of the craft. You have people doing it for whatever twisted reasons they can have. That's why I love those who focus entirely on the craft. And it's why I had to step away. I can't bring myself to work with these kinds of people who care more about some message that nobody cares about over a story that will entertain people for ages. Over a story or fun gameplay. No, what matters most is letting your player enjoy themselves. And we've lost that. God, no, I gotta stop. I'm on the game design tangent again. I have to stop it. I wouldn't say it as your hobby. Swekle. Speaking as a former game designer, I would say pursue it. No. You misunderstand. I'm not saying what I'm saying because I hate game development. If anything, I love game development. Let me show you something I did about a year or two ago. Let's see. Here it is. This is something that I made about, what did that say? 2 years ago now? 2 years ago now. Long after I had gotten out of the game development scene. I still want to go back at times. I created... Have you ever heard of Fatal Frame? Fatal Frame is a horror game series called Project Zero in Japan and other countries, where you use a camera to take pictures of ghosts to defeat the ghosts. So...
I know I'm doing a horrible job of explaining this, but... it works. It actually works. Zoom. There we go. You saw it. You saw it on Zoom. And as proof that the pictures are being taken, okay, remember this position?
Let's see.
No, where were you? The naming convention for these is all weird. I don't know why.
I never did figure out why the name convention for this was all weird.
This is it. That's the camera obscura.
I taught myself Unreal Engine 5, Unreal Engine 4 programming years ago. I still love game development from the bottom of my heart, and I would love to one day go back to it. But right now is not the time to go
I
back
even
to
have
it.
it set up so that the charge rate can change.
It's a very bare bones system, but it's one that I came up with. It's one that I programmed. It's one I made myself. I still love game development. But it's because I love game development that I backed away. I would still do it as a hobby if I wasn't aiming to be an English teacher in Japan right now. In fact, I would still, if anything, I would want to make like a game out of this. I would want to make a game inspired by like Fatal Frame. I would do it as a hobby. But right now is not the time to go into it. If you do it, you have to give it your all. If you go in for it as a job, you have to go in with something hot. Something flaming hot. Something that will change everything. Like, something like what Scott Cawthon did. Something like what, who's the guy that made Undertale? Who's the guy that made Undertale? Toby Fox. Like what Toby Fox, what Notch, what Yokotaro, what all these people did. They go in and they don't just come up with something that's bare bones or simple or like, well, yeah, it can be bare bones, but it can evolve too. Like Undertale is really, really simple. But people love it because of how simple it is. People love it because of what it is. Another good example. What is that game? Omori. It's stylistic. It's narrative. It's feeling of nostalgia. It touches on a lot of things. For those who want to go into it full time, even the repo devs. The repo devs are another good example. I think I remember hearing that the repo devs did not expect the game to catch fire like it did. But it did catch fire because people loved it. You have to create something that shakes the mold. Something that... Let me get paint up. Do I have the music looped? Let me check that. I don't have the music looped. I believe in the next generation for game developers. I really do. But the problem is right now, the current generation is making it very hard. That they won't be adding microtransactions. They made me... Exactly! Those are developers who are in it for the love of the craft. And that's why I love them so much. They aren't in it for like, oh, we're gonna add like little ways to add extra money. No. They're like, no, we're just gonna do this because it's fun. Those are good developers. Okay, give me a second. Paint. There you are. That is not paint. Why is that there? There it is. All right. So, let's start off with your game. Your game, it wants to be bold. You want it to be bold. You want it to be, which is why I made it bold. Fans, you want it to be like underlined, so underlined in the case that like people will want to look at it. Italics, so that it's fancy, but not too fancy. Fancy enough that like it's unique, it stands out. Something that like you won't just go, no, I'm not interested, and cross it off. It has to have a charm to it. And to do this, you can go many different ways. Have been ruined by companies when they bought them. So I really want to recreate those games someday. And I believe you have the power to do that. Here's a good example of that. What did the Hat in Time aim to recreate? A Hat in Time aimed to recreate old Mario platformer feel. And what did it do? It succeeded. I'm gonna maximize this. No, I don't need to maximize it. Let's see. Still too big. 20. A Hat in Time went to recreate that. Let's see. Clair Obscur. Clair Obscur went to recreate the feeling of old turn-based RPGs. And it succeeded. You have the Nostalgia Center. You have games like these two that are trying to recreate old feeling. There's the Bloodstained series. The Bloodstained series is often the Bloodstained series was trying to recreate Metroidvanias. Hollow Knight did the same thing. Bloodstained and Hollow Knight both did the same thing, but with their own unique twists. If you are going, here's the thing. If you're going to be recreating something, you have to give it everything you've got. You have to go at it swinging for the fences. You have to be... It has to not just tell a good story. It has to play well. It has to look good. It has to sound good. It has to be something that people will enjoy, not just seeing the story for, but just enjoy in general. On the flip side, let me see if I can... Is there a way for me to... On the flip side, we have the new experiences. We have the new age games, like Undertale, which brought in the idea of emotional storytelling, which like really hammered in the idea of emotional storytelling through simple kindness and decision making. It took something that a lot of people look at and take for granted and turned it into a main function. Let's see, what else? You have FNAF. FNAF reinvented horror games for a good long while. For a good while, there were a lot of games being made that were a lot like FNAF, because what Scott Cawthon struck was gold. It was a new way of creating a simple, easy to make game, and people loved it. They latched onto it. What's a modern one? I would say Bending in the Ink Machine, but Bending in the Ink Machine kind of fell through. Poppy's Playtime is kind of generic. Notch, Minecraft. A classic. Minecraft helped revolutionize sandboxes. Like what sandboxes could possibly do. It helped reignite the love for voxel. And the thing that all three of these did that they have in common is that they didn't just go into this half-ass. I was actually making a fan horror game, but rigging 3D models burned me out, so I stepped back. That's fair. Rigging 3D models is tough. Rigging 3D models is extremely hard. My best friend is there's a VTuber fighting game out there called Idol Showdown. My best friend is not only one of the animators for it, but he was also the male announcer for it. He wound up moving out west to try to pursue his dreams, and I pushed him to do it. I miss him, but I want him to chase his dreams, no matter what. What's another good one? Chottomatte kudasai. Let me take a look at my Steam. Let's see. Oh! Exit 8. Exit 8 revolutionized a very old concept. Spot the difference. Exit 8 took the easy concept of spot the difference in these two pictures and turned it into brought it into a new light. A new life, really, by giving it a new platform. This is my first time using Blender to make UI. To me, the UI was way too messy. I was looking for alternative. That's fair. I will say this. Blender 2.8. If you're using anything before Blender 2.8, you're in for a bad time. Blender 2.8, great. Anything after Blender 2.8, great. Anything before it, horrible. Even Peak. Peak took premises that were originally developed in a couple other games. Stamina, climbing, and such. And then added in the physics of totally accurate, and created a wonderful experience. The thing that all of these have in common is they didn't go into this half-ass. They swung for the fences. They knew what they wanted, and they doubled down. If you are going to make a new concept, you gotta aim for the fence, but you also have to be realistic. Know what you're capable of, and be able to match what you're capable of. If you can't do something, ask for help. I love game development. But I can't allow myself to go back to it until things have finally calmed down a little. When I finally return to game development, I hope that it will be when things are happier. But this will do it for this game development lesson of what will really help make your game succeed. You can look into all the technicality and such you want. There's a lot of things that are out there that need to be addressed though. Marketing, advertising, appeal. What's going to keep the player hooked? What's going to keep the player interested? What's going to make the player want to do this, that? What's going to make the player want to do so much? Sumimasen. ちょっとトイレ。大丈夫、大丈夫。I'm gonna get back to my Japanese, so just give me... Alright, let's go. He's a little sensitive.
ちょっと神経質で内気です。
ちょっと神経質で内気です。
Based on what you already know, how would you say, he is a very good person?
とてもいい いいな人ですよ。
とてもいい人です。
Holy shit, I was right. とてもいい人。ちょっと。I'm putting a blanket on my chair. Just so that when I'm sitting on my feet, because I like to sit on my feet, my foot does not feel uncomfortable. とてもいい人です。Man, when I start going on about game development, I always go over the top. I love game development. I just wish that we could go back to the way things were.
Based on what you've learned so far, you can figure out how to say, Mr. Yamada is a little sensitive and shy, but he is a very good person, you know?
Okay. 山田先生は神経質で、hold up. Ugh. 山田先生はちょっと神経質で、内気ですか？とてもいい人ですよ。
山田さんはちょっと神経質で内気ですが、とてもいい人ですよ。
I believe that humanity has the ability to do anything. If I was able to go to Japan last year for 6 weeks to learn to teach English, if I was able to completely shake up my entire game design major when I was in college, me, an absolute nobody, with no prospects in his life, who has struggled to live, to work, with everything. If I can change the world like that, then I believe that the humanity can do anything. We just need to fight for it.
Nice. Now practice saying, Yoko? Well, she has a kind-hearted and cheerful disposition.
Yoko-san desu ka? Yoko desu ka? そうですね。
陽子さんですか？そうですね。優しくて明るい性格です。
Okay. Yoko-san desu ka? そうですね。優しくて明るい性格です。This is gonna be hard.
Okay, now try to say talkative or chatty.
おしゃべりな。
おしゃべりな。
Okay, now try to say Ms. Suzuki is a smart and talkative person.
Okay. 鈴木さんは頭が良くて、調べきな人です。
鈴木さんは頭が良くておしゃべりな人です。
おしゃべりな人です。God, I always screw that up. God, I've worn myself out. It's so tough. Oh, fuck, yeah, I won't be able to do Wakatabi today at this rate. But I will be able to at least
Try
read the
to
news.
say Mr. Yamada is a little sensitive and shy, but he is a very good person, you know?
I would cancel working on this lesson, but if I don't finish this lesson, then I'm not gonna get the new words added to my review. 山田先生はちょっと神経質で、受け I think that's right. Oh my god. 内気ですが、とてもいい人ですよ。
山田さんはちょっと神経質で内気ですが、とてもいい人ですよ。
I just saw another game that pretty much revolutionized everything, and that was Rocket League.
Now, how do you say serious or earnest?
That's been a while since we've seen this word.
真面目な、
Majimena. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen this, so we gotta add that to the notes.
Here's something new. How do you say she is serious minded? Literally, you're saying she is serious.
真面目です。
真面目です。
Yes.
真面目です。
Can mean that someone is in a serious state of mind, as in, believe me, I'm serious, or that a person is a serious minded person. Here we use it in the latter sense, describing the person's disposition.
The first thing that comes to mind when I hear this is the old Airplanes joke, surely you can't be serious. And I don't know why, but in my mind, the response that would be perfect was, surely janai desu. めじめじゃないですか? めじです。めじめです。
Now, can you figure out the best way to say, she seems serious minded?
めじめそうです。
真面目そうです。
真面目そうです。真面目そうです。真面目そうです。I'm sorry. Oh god, I've got it.
Please
Focus.
note that a phrase with
そ
such as
う、おいしそ
looks tasty or
う、真面目そ
seems serious minded works like a
う、な、
adjective. Let's remember this when we figure out how to modify a noun with such a phrase.
Okay.
So far, so good. Can you figure out how to say
真
she
面目そ
seems
う。
serious minded?
真面目そうだ。
真面目そうだ。
はい。楽しそう。I wonder if that works. Let me try that. 楽しそうだ。すごい! I was right! Yes.
Based on what you've already learned, can you figure out how to say a seemingly serious minded person? Literally, you're
真
saying
面目そうな
a person who seems serious minded.
真面目そうな人だ。
真面目そうな人。
Yes! 真面目そうな人. Oh, making good progress. Yeah, I always believe in humanity's potential. So never stop growing, never stop striving, never stop aiming high. Because if I was able to go to Japan last year and teach English for 6 weeks and gain the experience I needed to keep teaching English, then I believe anyone can do anything if they fight for it.
Based on what you've learned so far, you can figure out how to say Ms. Suzuki is a seemingly serious minded person.
鈴木さんは真面目そうな人です。
鈴木さんは真面目そうな人です。
すごい!
To say truth
Oh.
or reality, you would say
本当。
Honto. This is a word that we've seen time and time again. It uses the word book and island. Island? Really? Actually never knew that it used the word for island. Honto.
Okay, now try to say
Honto.
本当。
What do you think, chat? Are they gonna go honto ni or honto desu ka?
how would you say to tell the truth or in reality?
Honto ni?
本当は。
Oh, honto wa. That's new.
How do you say funny?
If you're wondering where I'm putting all the notes, by the way, I'm putting them all in the Discord. We have a Discord that's... Oh, yeah, there's a link for it in the Twitch chat. But, we have a channel that I often put all my notes in. So, omoshiroi.
面白い。
Yes. 本当は面白いです。Oh, wait, I was right. There is something wrong. Wait, no. 本当は面白いです。本当に面白いです。Okay, so I was right. It is ni.
Using what you've learned, see if you can figure out how to say, in reality, she is very funny.
本当はとても面白いです。
本当はとても面白いです。
Let's see if that works. とても面白いです。本当は。What if I had a comma? Nope. Interesting. Oh, the purpose of this website is, by the way, to check my grammar. I like being able to type in the grammar here and test it.
Now, how do you think you would say, Ms. Suzuki is a seemingly serious-minded person, but in reality, she is very funny.
鈴木さんは真面目そうな人ですが、本当はとても面白いです。
鈴木さんは真面目そうな人ですが、本当はとても面白いです。
There we go. I knew it.
Okay, now try to say
Ah,
talkative or chatty.
it's always you. Why are you always the word that screws with me?
おしゃべりな。
おしゃべりな。俺はおしゃべりかったです。昔々おしゃべりかったです。でも今はおしゃべりじゃないです。
Okay, now try to say, Ms. Suzuki is a smart and talkative person.
鈴木さんは頭がよく、I didn't just kick my computer desk. 鈴木さんは頭が良くて、おしゃべりな人です。
鈴木さんは頭が良くておしゃべりな人です。
God, this is hard.
Try to say, Mr. Yamada is a little sensitive and shy, but he is a very good person, you know?
山田先生はちょっと山田先生はちょっと神経質で内気ですが、とてもいい人ですよ。I am so happy that these are going to be added to the notes so that I can keep trying these because
How do you say, Ms. Suzuki is a seemingly serious-minded person, but in reality, she is very funny.
鈴木さんは真面目そうな人ですが、本当はとても面白いです。
鈴木さんは真面目そうな人ですが、本当はとても面白いです。
We gotta be nearing the
Do
end.
you remember how to say sensitive or nervous?
真面目。
神経質な。
神経質な。
Let's see if you can say
ちょっと神経質
a little
な。
sensitive and
神経質って
ちょっと神経質で。
try to say shy.
内気な。
Try to
内
say
気な。
he is a little sensitive and shy.
ちょっと神経質で、内気です。
ちょっと神経質で内気です。
Do you remember how to say he is a very good person?
とてもいい人です。
Nice. Do you remember
とてもいい人です。
Nice. Now practice saying, a seemingly serious-minded person.
真面目そうな人。
真面目そうな人。
Do you
Almost there
remember
at the
how to
end.
say, Ms. Suzuki is a seemingly serious-minded person?
鈴木さんは真面目そうな人です。
鈴木さんは真面目そうな人です。
Okay, now try to
本
say,
当は
本当。
let's see if you can say, in reality, she is very funny.
本当はとても面白い。
Let's see.
本当はとても面白いです。
Okay. That's all the lesson we're doing for today because my brain is now chugging. Instead, we're going to take a look at the news. This will probably be the last thing because I have plans later tonight that I need to be ready for. And well, we might check out Wakatabi a little bit. Yeah, we'll check out Wakatabi a little bit. Ugh. 大分市で大きな火事が起こってから1週間。It's been 1 week since the big fire that happened in Oita City. Okay. このニュースを後で That's new. 聞くことができません。This is new. Hold on, this wasn't here earlier today. Ah. So it's not available in audio format. Okay. So this must be audio format then, somewhere around here. おいたたし、佐賀の世紀で、大きな火事が起こってなら、25日で1週間です。As of the 25th, it has been 1 week since the big fire that happened in the city. まだ地面の中に熱いところがあって、危険はなくなっていません。So because, hold on. Inside. It's not safe to go back because it's still hot in some places? Let me check. There's still hot spots underground and the danger has not I thought so. Okay, so yes, I was right, but not fully. この火事で80 No. この火事で170ぐらいの家が焼けて、一人が亡くなりました。So around 170 buildings were destroyed and 1 person was killed. 今も100人以上の人が、避難所は何ですか？Refuge. Okay. にいます。So even now, now as well, there are no less than 100 people that are seeking refuge. おいたちは被害を受けた人たちのために Yes. The city. Let me just throw this to the translator really quick. Even though I know it probably won't say the full thing. Is for those... But, okay. I get what it's saying now. So, Oita City is, for those affected by disaster, 130ぐらいの家を用意しました。They're getting ready to build around, for those that were affected by the disaster, they are going to be building 130 homes. 被害を受けた人から、それからもう、佐賀の関、give me a sec. There we go. 佐賀の関に住み続けたい。So people want to continue to still, from here, people still want to continue living. ちょっとSorry to keep waiting. 大丈夫だよ. Welcome back. Welcome back. Right now, we're just reading the Japanese news a little bit. どういう意見が出ています? Yes, that is the current opinion. 私は一人一人面白い。一人一人 is individually. Okay, so you're not going to tell me that. 意見を聞きながら住む家に準備を始めます。ごめん、大丈夫。朝ごはんはWhat's the word for important again? 朝ごはんは important だよ。そして大丈夫だよ。Let's take a look at a different article that's probably a little bit easier to read. I sent you a funny video and I was giggling that the Japanese woman's mind broke that that here in America at restaurants you get free refills. Her brain just broke. Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, it's a thing. Where in other countries you don't get free refills. And I'm just like, why? It's just water. Water is a basic human need. Are you telling me that I can't drink water? How dare you? 大事 is important. ありがとう。ちょっとI'm adding these notes to the notes section within our Discord. So if you ever want to take a look at like the notes section or the notes I've been taking, then please feel free to like join the Discord and just take a look at it. Let's see. This news also doesn't have it. 国は新しくでまだマンションをどんな人が建っているかなカナダOh, カナダを調べました。They're looking into the types of people that are buying apartments in the government is looking into the types of people that are buying apartments in Japan right now. 東京都に新しくできたマンションを今年1月から6月までに買った人のうち3% は 外国に上昇受賞のある人でした。So, around 3% of the people that have been buying homes and apartments from January to August have been foreigners. Have come from, I'm guessing have come from foreign countries. 前の年は、the previous year, 1.5% だったので、Okay, so the last year was 1.5%. 2倍に増えました. In other words, it has risen by twice what it originally was. Okay, I can understand why they would need to look into that now that I think about it, because if it was 1.5% before, then the fact that it's 3% now, that is quite concerning. そして、去年の1月から6月までに新しいマンションを買った1年以内 Ooh, that's different. 以内 Within a year 以内に売りした割合 proportion, rate, ratio. 全体の 8.5% でした。And this is, so it's gone up by a whole 8.5%. 怖いよ。The more Japanese say, the more I forget English in my native language too. 俺も。Sometimes I catch myself thinking in Japanese and about to speak Japanese when I'm at work, but then I have to stop myself and go, Halen, where are you right now? Are you at work? Yes, you're at work. Do not speak Japanese. You will look crazy. Let's see. So I have to literally reel myself in, and that's why I'm always bouncing back and forth between English and Japanese with my streaming. お前の年の60の 5.2% より増えました。So that is a whole 5.2% higher than last year. 面白い。国はマンションを住むためではなく、There it is. Okay. お金を稼ぐために買うのをどうするか。This became a lot difficult. This became a lot more difficult than it started off as. 考えたい話しています。Alright, let's see what this says at the end. The government is considering how to address the practice of buying condominiums not for living in, but to sell them. Oi! Is that what people are doing right now? Motherfucker! Don't do that! Asshole, from time to time when my family chat me, I couldn't understand them anymore. If it isn't verbal, I still do though. If it is verbal, I still do though. Well, that's good at least. Alright. We're gonna launch a game called Wagatabi. Wagatabi is a game that we are going to be playing in bits and pieces throughout the next while until we finish it. It is a Japanese learning game that came out earlier this year. Let me just set the category to Wagatabi. game Wagotabi. There we go. Okay, the game should be launching any minute now. Come on. There it is. Kagawa Prefecture. From the Kagawa Prefecture. So when we last left off, we had met our Japanese-speaking rival, Bakayaro! And now we are going somewhere to do something. I don't remember the rest. All I remember is thinking, God, it's fun to say Bakayaro. Wait, am I already in? How am I already in? これは日本のお茶です。私のお茶が好きです。どこ
はじめまして。
Lunatic Cat. はじめまして、Lunatic. Can I push you into the water?
立林公園にいます。
立林公園にい
立
ます。
林公園が好きです。
そうですか。Rind, 佐伯、ジョンヌ。
こんにちは。日本のお茶が好きです。
あれが、
こんにちは。
ヨーコ。
ここに日本のお茶があります。
日本のお茶があります。I see.
これは日本のお茶です。
田中
日本のお茶は美味しいです。
Is it
はじ
you?
めまして、
佐伯さん。
佐伯です。
はじめまして、佐伯さん。Lunatic cat. I wanted to push the cat into the water. Even though our local cat, Midnight Cat or Melodic Cat, would probably be very angry if I did that to their fellow cat. はじめまして。
はじめまして。ほほほー。
ヘイレンライザーです。よろしくお願いし
よろし
ます。
くお願いします。よろしくお願いします。
I'm the librarian of Takamatsu.
高松の図書館が好きです。
Hi. I see. I'll first assess your Japanese with 3 challenges. If you succeed, I'll give you something to help you. First challenge is order tea from Yoko.
ようこさんは左にいます。
左にあります。So, Yoko-san is to the left. Hold up. What?
テーブル。
Okay, テーブ
こ
ル。
んにちは。
こんにちは。
ここに
Yoko-san.
日本のお茶があります。
はい。お茶です。お茶お願いします。お茶が、
日本のお茶を飲みますか？
ちょっと。日本のお茶を飲みますか？日本のお茶が好きです。
日本のお茶をください。
ください。Yes,
日
please.
本のお茶をください。
Yes, please give me.
はい。
はい。ありがとう。さあ、乾杯。
これは日本のお茶です。
ありがとう。お茶が好きです。お茶が美味しいですよね。スワットさん。日本のお茶は飲みたことがありますか？
お茶はテーブルの上にあります。
はい。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとう。
お茶を飲みます。
Your second challenge is to take this lesson. Fuck! I've been bamboozled! I've been ambushed!
ちゃん。
Help! ナナちゃん。日本のお茶は飲んだことないです。 一度の一度の Oh, what is it that I was saying? 食べてみたい. Okay. No, 飲みてみたい. Yes. あなたはお茶を一度飲みてみたいですか？
ちゃん、くん、
Kun. Suffix use taka. Taka is it is to the right of the house. Kun is also
く
used.
ん、
Kun is used very often.
大人、
Otona.
大人、
So, otona. Let's see.
ちゃん、
Kun.
大人、
Otona.
女の子、
Ichido nonde mitai desu. Ah. 日本のお茶は美味しいですよね。でも、日本のコーヒーはうまい。Japanese coffee is so sweet. I love it. There's a cat behind the girl. Okay, hold on. Let me hear this.
猫。女の子の後ろに猫がいます。
Oh god. 女の子の後ろに猫がいます。日本に来たことはないから、いたら飲みます。大丈夫。日本に行きます。You'll go someday. Trust me. I believe in you. I've been to Japan twice. And I didn't think I would go at all. But if I could go, I'm sure you can too. 女の子。
男の子。
男の子。
子供。
子供。
女の子。子供。男の。
最高。フィリピンズは日本と、God. からね。Oh, let's go for a boat. Wait, what? Wait.
後ろへ行きます。
後ろへ行きます。Why are you kidnapping me for a boat ride? I have nothing against boats. I have something against planes. What's going on? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck?
下。
Oh!
右。
右。
右。下。
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
右。上。下。
So this is teaching me directions to this. やめて。ああ。
下。左。上。
上。
ありがとうございます。
Is that all? It was so much fun. By the way, I've been lying to you. You son of a bitch! I'm your final challenge. Woman, I will pick you up and throw you in the boat. I swear to God, do not tempt me. Oh, Philippines, no. ちょっと, I need to the kanji's just, 漢字が難しいだよ. The difference between Japan and Philippines is 1 hour. Ah, so you're talking about time. The difference between America and well, no, the difference between America and Japan for time is quite a lot. It can vary, but for me, it's 14 hours. 14時間。駅の左にOkay. Child, 田中くん。子供は子供です。上。This is not udon. Manga. Ski Park, which is Koen. Tanaka-san no Neko. Hana. Ah, there it is. Okay, so that was Hana earlier. Inu. And 女の子のいるに猫がいます。There you are.
女の子、
Back. House, home, which is ie. Mizu. 食べますか? Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do more of this from now on. 私の猫は家の前にいます。Green tea, which is ocha. 田中さんは家のfuckにいます。she's
じ、す、つ、後ろ、
後ろ。ああ、後ろ。男の子の左に花があります。男の子。I use that a lot in Repo. That's fair. Oh shit. Naka. Time. Soto. Migi. You bastard, why? Why did you give me these? Shita. Ay. 怖いよ。松の Quest done. Well done, Halen Riser. Yay,
高
thank
松
you.
の図書館に行きます。
Okay, I'll give you something to help you on your
また
journey.
ね。
またね。お疲れ様です。I'm getting really tired, and I know I only just launched this a few minutes ago. Migi with that before. I get Migi and Hirari confused all the time. Migi and Hirari, to me, just throw me through a loop. I just walk right past the Toshokan. Ah! Okay. Neko. Yeah.
これはお茶です。
Okay.
こんにちは。
こんにちは。
ここは高松の図書館です。
そうですか。If you could demonstrate your mastery of kanji, Saeki might be willing to see you. What the fuck do you mean? You son of a bitch! I was literally just doing this with Saeki! I hate you. Hirari. Mizu. Hon. You deserve to talk to Saeki. What? Wait, what? Why are you sucking me into a lesson?
魚、
Don't bring me into a lesson, you asshole! Sakana.
肉、
Miku.
弁当、
Bento. Bento wa suki desu.
弁当、肉、魚、パン、
Pan. Ah, melon pan wa daisuki da yo. Melon pan no daisuki da yo. Melon pan no oishii.
パン。何、
Nani?
買います。
Aimas, which is to buy bread or to buy something. I love melon pan. I love melon pan so much.
何、買い、佐伯さんは上にいます。
そうですか。
左に子供の本があります。
左に子供の本があります。
右にお茶があります。
Left is the books, right is the tea. I smell weed. Someone's smoking weed outside. She has another one!
石川さんは大人です。大人。3、
Ishikawa-san is...
下にいます。
Yeah, my brain is starting to shut
子
down.
供の本はどこですか？
子供の本はどこですか？あー、子供
子供の本、
本は
下にあります。
あります。
子供の
下にあり
本は下にあります。
のれあー、メロンパンたい食べたいな。メロンパンは美味しい。メロンパンは甘い。とても甘い。Oh, I miss it.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとう。またね。After this lesson, I'm probably gonna wrap up stream because I fucking hate you for kidnapping me and dragging me to another lesson, woman! This painting depicts a landscape of Matsushima in Miyagi Prefecture. I used to see this landscape every day as a child. It's probably why I chose to live in a coastal town. I guess I'm emotionally tied to the sea. Before giving you this gift, I will upgrade your dictionary with this lesson. You will explore the concept of dictionary form of a verb. After this, all the verbs in your dictionary will appear in the dictionary form. Oh, here we go! Tao is... Ah! Tao is the boy's version of tabe. I see. I didn't know that. Arigatou gozaimasu. Omoshiroi. Verb is its original form that you can find in the dictionary. It always ends with a u vowel. So su.
す、る、く、ぐ、ぬ、ぶ、む。
Example: 食べる、飲む、行く、買う。飲む。買います。飲む。買う。 As promised and as a reward for your efforts, here's a present from me. Is it weed? I call it the kanji dex. You son of a bitch! It will record kanji of the words you discover in your adventure. Meanwhile, it's also going to help me with my linguistics research. What are you, a fucking Professor Oak? You can find it in your book. Come back later when you discovered more kanji. Ireniza! You've got everything you need to take on the Japanese Grandmaster and
丸亀
Marugame.
は高松駅の左にあります。
So she's to the right? No, left of... Yeah, they're to the left
ま
of it.
たね。
Matane? Oi, oi, oi.
これは佐伯さんの本です。
Oh, it's... Wait a minute, Sasaki Natsume! Oh shit! Sasaki Natsume wa yume na ota da yo. Fucking... Sasaki Natsume wa... Oi... Omoshiroi desu. Sasaki Natsume wa... Phoenix Wright da yo. He's not Phoenix Wright. He's in Phoenix Wright. I'm gonna start wrapping it up for today though. I'm hungry and I've got stuff to do. So, I will be back tomorrow to continue my Japanese studies. But also, I have a collab tomorrow with our good friend Kara Malone, in which we will be playing more of Hospital 66, Hospital 666. So, let's see who's on that I can raid into. How's about... Let's raid into the Fox. We're gonna raid into a nearby Fox. Okaidi desu. Otsukare-sama desu. Arigatou gozaimasu. If you would like to join the Discord, please feel free to join down below. We would love to have more people. I will be back tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow. Mata ne minasan. Oyasumi nasai. Ka. Have a good day. 1, 2, 3,